Hey everyone, welcome back to The Range. My name is Matt. Like Andrew over at AR15.com said, it's like seeing through time. Look what I have here today from NIC's Night Vision. This is their advanced Night Fighters package. In full transparency, Nick sent me this kit to demo with no strings attached. Now that I've got my taste, and it tastes good, of night vision, I really want a set of my own. I am far from even a novice when it comes to night vision. Essentially, these expensive tubes intensify the amount of light in a given environment to help you see at night or in low vision scenarios. This particular package from NIC's Night Vision is very well thought out. Our helmet is a plain Jane bump helmet. Think of it as a hard hat, but with rails and goodies for mounting accessories. It offers absolutely zero ballistic protection because the night vision is heavy. Out back we have this nifty counterbalance bag that you can add dead weight to so you can keep your helmet perfectly balanced while you're using our night vision. It also has a spot to mount a chem light just in case you're taking a class or you're out and about and you without a doubt need to be visible to avoid friendly fire. Our night vision mount is a Wilcox G24 paired with a Noise Fighters panel bridge. Noise Fighters is a semi-local company who also makes the EarPro gel cups with the cutout for your glasses, as well as the fabric EarPro covers that help wick away moisture. The panel bridge allows us to mount two PVS 14s on our night vision setup to obtain up to 75 degrees field of view versus the 40 degrees that you would get with a single tube. There's tons of articulation with the panel bridge to get the setup just right, and if needed, a simple flat blade screwdriver can remove one of them from the mount. Now to the tubes themselves. These are a set of 18 or I do believe micrometer white phosphor unfilmed PVS 14s. Remember when I said I was a night vision virgin? I do know some of the basics, like we've got our daytime caps that you should run on the front of your night vision when they're not in use or when there's a lot of external light. But it helps to read the manual on some of this stuff. I wondered why on a few of my outings, why everything looked so out of focus. We'll come to find out the focus adjustment on these. It's manual focus, like you think of the old, your old cameras where you have to rotate the lens to get in focus. You actually have to rotate the front of them to get things into focus. There'll be times when you're using these where you're up close and you need to read something, so you have to manually adjust that focus, and then you have to remember to adjust it back when you need to see out a little further. Of course, because of all of this setup that's going in front of your eyes, your depth of field will be off. I have a bunch of B-roll of me attempting to run the camera behind one of these tubes. In hindsight, I probably should have bought one of the adapters for my cell phone so it looked better. But I had a chance to run some tracers against our night vision. I had just some regular M62 tracers, and I actually had one of the purple tip IR tracers. Essentially, that's supposed to be invisible to the naked eye and only visible under our night vision. I could detect a little bit of it when I shot it looking at the B-roll from the normal camera, but it was definitely visible under our night vision. Speaking of infrared, that is the light that is invisible to the naked eye, our PVS 14s do include a momentary or always on IR illuminator. In case you need the extra light, say inside a home with no lights on, in the basement with the doors shut, or outside on a very dark overcast night with no moonlight. Now don't get mad and leave the video, but I wanted to mess with an external IR source to see how well it could boost the night vision capabilities in those dark rooms that I mentioned. And being that I'm a cheap YouTube starving artist, I didn't go out and buy a $1,200 IR light, but I did buy everyone's favorite O-light. Now they do have an Odin that is an actual IR illuminator, but that was out of stock at the time, so I picked up the Balder IR, and this has a white light illumination, so typical, weapons light, but it also has an IR laser below. There's a little fancy switch that you just move it over to the IR spot or over to the white light section. I did find that it provided a good boost of ambient light in those types of dark scenarios where you just need a little bit more light to see things without totally giving yourself away. When we were out at the range, it was visible out to about the 200-yard mark, but intensity dropped off around the 100. Out to about 25, it worked as intended for a weapons-mounted laser. Well, folks, I think that's all I have for you. I probably overstayed my welcome with borrowing this package, so I need to return it to Nick's Night Vision. You guys have heard of the Boat Angel, right? The charitable organization that you can donate your boat to, that they turn around and sell and do something with the money. We should start a donate your night vision, because kids need night vision too. In all honesty, I think my kid had just as much fun playing with this night vision while I had it as I did. At the end of all my videos, I take a moment to thank all those who helped make these possible. Number 1 is my Patreon supporters. Number 2 is Nick Night Vision, who, again, in full transparency, loaned me this night vision package so that he could tempt me with spending tens of thousands of dollars with him. And of course, number 3 is you all for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you at the range.